Good evening. So I'm coming to you with story time or rant. I actually had the worst experience I could possibly imagine with a furniture company. And, I just wanted to talk about it, get it off my chest, hopefully feel a little better after I speak about it. So I thought, no better time like the present. So I'm here with my hot tea and I'm a pug fanatic. I love pugs, in love with pugs. So I just wanted to tell you my story. So me and my husband just bought our brand new house, and okay, let me back up. So we moved from Charleston, and we was in a 1,700 square foot townhome, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And then we moved to Charlotte, and we downsized because we knew we wanted to buy a house and we wanted to be in a certain area and didn't want to spend too much money. So we downsized to it was still a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, but it dropped down to like 1041 square feet or square footage. So we had to put a lot of stuff in storage. We gave a lot of stuff away. In Charleston, the baby actually was in a crib, so we moved him to like a toddler bed. So, we got furniture, and it wasn't the best furniture, but it was what we needed at that point. So fast forward, we bought our house. I was like, babe, I want to buy nice stuff. I want to start investing in the nice furniture that it will last and we don't have to turn over the furniture so much. So I was like, oh my gosh, let's go to Ashley Furniture, America's #1 furniture company. And I really didn't look up reviews or anything like that. I just went off the commercials and I saw a couple of things that I liked. And then they also had the payment plan where you pay it off in 90 days and there's no interest. And I know a lot of people say it's a waste of money, but if you don't have that lump sum right then and there, it's really good. So went to Ashley Furniture. Before even going to Ashley Furniture, I actually already had picked out what I wanted, which was a black bed set for the baby. I'll try to pop it in somewhere. A black bed set for the baby, which with a sleigh bed. And then ours was going to be a very light brown set. Our set was actually going to be called Zelen. And I can't remember what my son's bed set was going to be called, but so when I got there, changed. They didn't have the black sleigh bed or even the bed set at Ashley Furniture, and I didn't want to buy anything too cheap. I really wanted to see what it felt like. So we ended up buying this other bed set, and I actually love it. It was really nice. I felt like it could grow with him. He would be able to keep it for longer because the black bed set that I was going to get him originally, when I do a house tour, I'll show you. His room theme is Sesame Street, and I was going to paint the front of the dressers a different color of each one of the characters, like Elmo, Cookie Monster, Oscar the Grouch, Big Bird. And the good thing about it being black is that when he got older, I could just paint back over it black. So I really wanted to do that. But like I said, found another set, fell in love with it, bought it. Much more expensive, of course. And then our bed set, I actually saw the headboard that everybody has. Like Product Junkie XOXO, she has it, and I saw it and I loved it. I didn't think I would like it as much until I went in the store and actually saw it. So we bought that bed, and I know that all of my stuff is going to be in the walk-in closet, so we just bought one dresser, but it doesn't have a dresser to match. So we bought this Zelen dresser because it was the color of what I like. Our room is long. It's not really big. It is long, and it has bay windows towards the end. So I didn't want any dark furniture. I'm not a big fan of dark furniture. So we bought the Zelen dresser, purchased everything on the 18th of December, and we were set to have everything delivered on the 27th. 27 comes, super excited. Ashley Furniture pulls up. Woo-woo. They put the bed together. The bed, awesome. Still no issues with the bed. Drop off the dresser. This doesn't look like the Zelen dresser. It's darker. And then my son's room, nothing was mad with his dresser if you look at it. So when I went in my son's room, I pulled all the dressers like really fast. I didn't really do a good examination because they say like if anything's wrong, from what I was told, if anything is wrong, you have 24 hours to let them know and they will correct it. But after everything happened, Ashley Furniture said I shouldn't have accepted it. But pulled the dressers really quickly and didn't seem like anything was wrong. Went downstairs. It was the same like dresser, just it looked dark to me. So I accepted it. But later on that night, I went to do laundry and I went to put the baby's clothes in his new dresser and the bottom drawer won't open. Well, it opens halfway, but it won't open all the way. So I'm like, crap, it's broken. So I call customer service. Of course, they are closed. And the next day, no, wait. See, this is why I need my phone because I'm getting my dates and everything all mixed up. So we're going to hold that. So we purchased on the 18th and everything was set to be delivered on the 31st, which was a Saturday. Due to my husband's schedule and my schedule, we live on the opposite side that we work on, so we only could do a weekend. So they dropped it off on Saturday. By the time I realized that his dresser were broken and that my dresser really didn't look like what I ordered, I called Ashley Furniture. They was closed. And it was New Year's, so I was like, okay, not a problem. I went into the store the next day because you have to let them know that something's wrong within 24 hours or it's yours. So I went in Ashley Furniture and I told them what was wrong and they said, no, not a problem. Call customer service and we'll get this fixed. Well, customer service is closed due to the holiday. So they was like, not a problem. We'll note your account and let them know. And you call first thing on the 2nd, which was Monday. So I called Monday and let them know that the dresser was broken and that it was the wrong dresser. And they was like, okay, not a problem. They handled the incorrect dresser that was sent to me and it was like, oh, well, you need to go into the store after I just came from the store and you need to tell them that it's the wrong dresser. So I went into the store to express to them that this was the wrong dresser because I went online and figured it out. Like what they sent me was the Geraro, but I ordered the Zellin. Now these dressers they look exactly alike except for the Zellin is much lighter than the Geraro and it has black finish handles instead of the Geraro that has silver. Now I know it doesn't sound like it matters, but when you see how I have the bed layout and the nightstands and everything, you'll understand how the silver wouldn't have gone. So I go into the store and I speak to my salesperson, and what happened was, because the Zellin was the entire bed that I was originally going in to get, but they didn't have it on the floor. So he showed me the Geraro, but he said they're the exact same dresser, just different color, because I wanted to see what it felt like, make sure it was heavy and a good quality of furniture. So I go in there and I was explaining to him how he showed me the Geraro, but I told you I wanted the Zellin. He was like, oh yeah, well, I'm not sure what happened. So at first he apologized and I was like, I need the Zellin. But when it came time, he thought I was just going to accept it. He thought I just wanted an apology. No, I wanted what I ordered. So when he got his manager, his whole story switched. And he was like, well, they're the exact same dresser. You know, they're both wood finishing. And I was just trying to express to them that they look totally different. I didn't want to get upset. I didn't want the cops called. I didn't want to be no hashtag. So I left out the store and I called customer service. And the girl I spoke to, she was so friendly and she was so helpful. And she was like, no, I can definitely see that they're two different dressers. So she was like, not a problem. I'm going to order the Zellin and have it sent out to you. And the Zellin will be on the 7th, which was the next week. Lord have mercy. So then I spoke to her about my son's dresser. And that was a whole different story. All of a sudden, we'll send somebody out to fix it. You sent me a broken dresser. This is how I feel. You sent me a broken dresser. I paid over $500 for this one dresser. It's broken. And instead of sending me a new dresser that's not broken, you're going to send somebody out to fix it. And what really ticked me off is that Ashley Furniture claims to build all their furniture themselves, which is how they're able to save the customer money. But then you're sending out a third party company to fix it, which didn't make sense to me. So I was real ticked off about that, but I was like, not a problem. They sent me the parts, and then I would have to call back in and wait 24 to 48 hours for a service request to go out to the third-party company, and then they would call me and set up an appointment. Cool, not a problem. I just want to get my dresser, and, don't worry about it. So a week passed by, and I didn't get the parts. So I called in again wondering what happened to the parts. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I see that she noted your reservation, but she never put in the order to have it mailed to you. Okay, not a problem. Can we just get the order? I'm only going to tell you about one dresser because it would be back and forth. So I'm going to tell you about my son's dresser, and then I'll go into what happened with my dresser. So I put the second request in to have the parts for the dresser sent to me. Excuse me, which was right around Martin Luther King's Day. So a couple days passed by, and the part still wasn't here. So I called again. And I was like, hey, this is my third time calling. Yeah, third time calling, and I still don't have the parts. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I see where this girl did put the second request in, but the request was dropped due to Monday being a holiday, which was Martin Luther King's Day. So she had to put a third request in. By this time, I'm ticked off. I'm like, So she put the third request in. And I was just like, this is not acceptable. It was pushing on a month. Because you remember, I bought the dressers December 18th. Martin Luther King Day was on the 16th. Don't quote me. I might be wrong, but right around that day. So that Tuesday or Wednesday I called, it was already a month at that point. So I was already ticked off. So she said she was going to send it out, and I did receive that. Now back to my dresser. So they were supposed to deliver my dresser on the 7th. And some things got mixed up, and they dropped the order. And they said they dropped it because the Zellen is not what I ordered. And I said the Zellen was what I ordered. So then after that weekend, they was going to send it out again. And I get a text because every time, they set up your appointment for delivery, they send you a text as a reminder. So my text comes through, my email comes through, says the Geraro. So you're sending me the Geraro again, and I already have it. It's not what I ordered. So I had to call them back again to cancel that order. Canceling that order pushed my delivery date back another week. So let me pull up the calendar to express my stress. So they were supposed to deliver on the 7th, and then it was dropped, and they had to deliver the Geraro on the 14th, but I had to cancel the 14th because I didn't order the Geraro. So we was pulling up on like the 21st, and got a call, I want to say like that Wednesday or Thursday, got a call from the warehouse, and they told me that it was going to be delayed, and they would not be able to get me my dresser on the 21st. And they would not be able to get it to me until like that Wednesday. But like I said, I work on a different side of town that I live, and I could not make it because they give you that 3-hour window you have to be home. So then I had to push having that dresser delivered until the 18th. Frustration. Pissed off. So I was like, whatever, just deliver my dresser. So back up a couple of days, I get a call from some woman from Johnny something. I can't remember the third party company. It was Johnny Locksmith, Lock Pop, Fix It Ash. I don't know, whoever calling me, telling me, oh, Dominique, I have your setup. Yeah, I have your we're going to come and fix your dresser on the 23rd, and this is your time. I was like, wait a minute. First of all, I'm the customer. You need to ask me what time I'm available, because I don't get where people think that I sit at home and I can wait 3 hours at my house from 9:30 as if I don't have a job. So I was like, no, ma'am, you should ask me what time is best for me. So she finally asked me, and I told her I can't do it to the weekend. So she was like, okay, I have to call you back and see if we can get you on the weekend. If not, I might not be able to get you in until February the 4th is what she told me. You know, I was pissed. So she called me back like 2 days later and was like, I can get you on the 28th. So I said, okay, fine, cool, not a problem. 2 days later, I come home and I have 3 drawers that was sent to me from Ashley. No, two. 2 drawers that was sent to me from Ashley Furniture. And I'm confused. I don't know why they sent me 2 drawers, but I guess they did that because I was complaining, because in the midst of all of this, I done filed a Better Business Bureau. I done filed ripoff. I done filed I done filed every complaint I can do. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I did it because I was pissed off. Because my whole thing is, it's been over a month. Y'all took my money. That's the part that had me so ticked off. Like, y'all take my money, and then I'm just supposed to wait until y'all get ready to do it. Like, there was no urgency in getting me the items that I purchased. On top of that, I had some chick. Okay, I'm going to go to my Instagram and read what I posted. And I had some chick that contacted me, and I guess she was doing this because her job wanted to make it seem like they cared, because she never responded. So this is what I said. Ashley Furniture is the worst company I've ever dealt with. They pride themselves on saving money by cutting out the middleman, but when they send their clients, me, a defective dresser, they call a third-party company to try and fix it. I have to wait almost 2 months for a dresser to be fixed that I bought on December 18th, and they won't send me a new dresser when I notify them within the 24-hour timeline that the dresser was broken. Thank you, Ashley Furniture Homestore, for showing me you're America's #1 furniture company. So, some girl named Kim from Ashley Homestore says, Dominique, I'm so sorry you are having issues with my purchase. Please send me a direct message. I'd like to help you. Thank you, Kim. I emailed her immediately with my email and my phone number and got no response from her. So then I responded on that picture, because I didn't want people to be thinking that Ashley Furniture fixed it, because it was 2 weeks had passed and she still hadn't responded. No, a week had passed in like a day or two and she still hadn't responded. So I said, at Ashley Homestore, thank you so much, Kim. I did direct message you and you never contacted me back. I guess that was just for show. Still no response. So that didn't tick me off. I done filed with Better Business Bureau, with everything. And you know, the ticked off part with me is because I did that financing thing, I'm screwed. And it's sent. He told me I have one more payment to be paid off by my 90 days and I'm done. He said the minute that I have it paid off, we can go into look into reimbursement. But I just feel like, you know, I spent so much money. I spent almost $2,500 with Ashley Furniture for 2 of the dressers to be, one of the dressers to be broken, the other one to be the incorrect one, and just the communication between the home store and customer service and the client, it was just the worst. Like, I will never purchase anything from Ashley Furniture, and I want it to go back, but because of this, I will never purchase anything. They take your money, and then you're supposed to wait till they get time to fix it. My whole thing is, if I bought a brand new dresser over $500, for you to send something broken, you need to take that back, fix it, and resell it at a discounted price and send me a brand new dresser, because at the end of the day, the dresser drawer still doesn't push in evenly. It's not fixed. It pulls out and pulls in, but it won't go all the way back in. They don't care. I've contacted Ashley Furniture multiple times off of that, and they still have not called me back. So I'm done with Ashley Furniture. I won't buy another thing from Ashley Furniture, and I was set to buy a living room my sectional upstairs, and a new dining room. And I won't be buying anything for them because they take your money and they don't care. But I'm good. I'm good. So yes, that is my video, my story time, my rant, whatever you want to call it. Thank you so much. If you watched to the end, please thumbs up, like, subscribe. I'm new on YouTube and I'm just trying to get some subscribers, not just to have subscribers, but I joined YouTube because I want to see more positivity, more black love, and that's what I want my channel to bring. So I appreciate everybody for watching, and like I said, please thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, tell everybody you know. Hit me up on Instagram. I ain't really with that Twitter, but I'll put that Twitter in there, and I ain't got no Facebook. So those two are the only way you can reach me. So alright, y'all have a good night.